Welcome to NVISIONx's Data Risk Intelligence Briefing. Ready to finally get control of your data? NVISIONx will show you how. Our NX Data Risk Intelligence platform is the first of its kind that takes a comprehensive approach for finally gaining control of your data. Leading industry analysts like Gartner, as well as many of the leading consulting firms, are starting to emphasize the business value of data risk intelligence. By focusing business data analytics with cyber intel, companies are now realizing greater business transparency to make better informed decisions to proactively remediate compliance and risk concerns. The foundation of controlling your data starts with defining a logical and intuitive process for inventorying and richly classifying any data. And we mean all of it. NVISIONx's 7 Data Risk Intel Principles provides a definitive view of how data is handled from cradle to grave, including who is best positioned to lead each of these principles over time. Business professionals create or collect data to do their jobs. While they often struggle to know what data they may have completely or where all of it may be stored, they can tell you where to start. Knowing what data you have and where it is stored are essential. If these first 2 functions are not conducted in a complete manner, all of the remaining functions can only be supported as best effort. Once business leaders have taken accountability and inventories and classified their data, the function to follow will logically be more mature. Cyber teams can then readily enhance their data protection controls to ensure that only the right people have the right access, that wherever critical data is stored, all of the relevant controls are installed and working more effectively to reduce risks, and that if a security event does occur, they can be very focused in eliminating the threat as early as possible in the kill chain, isolate the incident, and then recover with confidence. Legal and records management functions also improve by being more efficient in e-discovery matters, records management practices, and finally being able to defensibly and repeatedly dispose of privacy data that no longer needs to be retained. The NX platform brings data risk intelligence to life by continually inventorying data across the enterprise to identify, through a number of analytical models, the jewels and the junk. We don't simply discover, we inventory to ensure that all data is accounted for completely, including data that you may not be aware of or what we call dark data. Large volumes are profiled in days, not weeks or months. This also can be done with your current team, and there's no need for expensive data scientists. For identified jewels like privacy or intellectual property data, it then correlates the installed controls to confirm they are working to reduce risk to an acceptable level. If not, it will alert the proper stakeholders for remediation. Whenever junk is identified, its workflow automation features raw data disposition plans to the designated stakeholders within the relevant lines of business, then to records management, and finally to legal to defensively dispose of the data. The cost savings for the reduced storage consumption alone typically more than pays for the platform. Companies are leveraging our platform to enable business, cyber, and IT leaders to have more productive communications in teaming to protect against data risks. Start fixing data risk issues as they occur and stop reacting to compliance concerns after they have already resulted in a breach. Keep your corporate house in order by protecting what matters most and purging what is no longer of value. By applying NVISIONx's data risk intelligence principles, you gain control. Once you're in control, all data-driven functions for every line of business start to improve and become more efficient. There really is a better way. The NX platform transforms companies to be proactive data defenders by empowering them to control their data rather than the data controlling them. Contact us to see the NX platform in action.